Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just sitting down to chit chat with you guys and give you a little life update, play with the Sigma Beauty and the Beast collection one more time. So if you guys are interested, just keep watching. Okay, so I just have primer on my face. I wanted to test out the F46 brush. So yeah, let's go ahead and try it out. I decided to grab my Fenty Ease Drop Stick Foundation and some concealer and stuff. So let's go ahead and start actually with my Huda color corrector. I just like to put a dot of that on in the under eye area just to kind of color correct the dark circles. And then I'm going to use this foundation. I thought a stick foundation might be nice with the brush because it'll help kind of just like blend everything in. So yeah, I decided to kind of do a life update because a lot of things have happened over the last few weeks, months. First thing is hernia surgery. I had that about 2 months ago now, and I feel very much recovered from it. My belly button looked like a tragedy when I first got it. I was really nervous. I really thought that I was just gonna like pop open just because of like how high up it is on your body. Like when I had my C-sections, I couldn't see my scar, but this you could like see because it's like right on top, right? So I could like see it, and I was just like giving myself anxiety, like being able to see it. So it's been healing up great. I had my post-op and stuff like that, so that was wonderful. And then during my pre-op, like you go in to see the doctor before you go into surgery, so it's very close to the time of your surgery. My doctor was like examining me, and he like was examining my throat, and he was like, oh, your thyroid feels big. So then I was like, great, like great, one more thing, right? And so they're like, oh yeah, we better get an ultrasound for that. And I'm like, is this like a joke? Like, is this some cruel joke where they're like, oh, now you have something wrong with your thyroid, like the big C word, right? And basically this doctor wanted me to have my thyroid scan so that if they needed to take my thyroid out, they could do it at the same time as my hernia surgery. And I basically ended up having to move my hernia surgery, and then I was just so frazzled from that, and I was like, I don't need this thyroid situation right now. Even if it was like a 2-for-1 deal, like put me under for both at the same time, I was like telling the nurse I'm not prepared to deal with this mentally, so I will do my scan after I'm done with the hernia situation. So this week I had the ultrasound, which of course I got the date wrong. So Monday morning here I am driving to my ultrasound, and I realized I got the date wrong. So I went and ran other errands instead, and then I had the scan on Wednesday, and I was a little bit nervous, but it came back. My thyroid is normal, and I'm like, great, because this is life, right? You like worry because you don't want to neglect yourself, because I don't want to have something like the big C wrong with me and not get the scans done and then have it, you know, get much worse before it's caught. And so I'm glad I got it done, but I'm also like, you know, the anxiety just messes with your head. So that's good for now. I don't need to have my thyroid taken out. I don't have to be on medication for the rest of my life. So that was kind of a small win this week. And then I haven't even spoken about this on YouTube, but I've had this like pain in my tooth. So I sound like a broken person, I swear. I've had a tooth, it's not an ache, so I don't want to call it a pain, like a toothache, but basically it's triggered by the weirdest thing. It's every time I chomp on something really hard, and it's only on my right side. So I've never had issues with my teeth. I have never had cavities, never had to have my teeth pulled. I haven't had my wisdom teeth taken out. Those are still in my mouth and stuff like that, you know, like routine dental stuff I haven't had any issues with. I could have probably had braces when I was a kid, but I just decided not to because I was like so traumatized by seeing all my friends being in pain, and I was not very good with like pain and surgeries and injections and stuff like that growing up. So I just was like, you know what? I'm happy with the teeth I have. Are they perfect? No. So I never had anything done to my teeth. So anyway, I've been having this pain where if I bite on something hard, it just is like a searing pain in my jaw. And like it like stops me in my tracks when I bite into something. It's usually always like a seed that's the culprit. Like if I'm eating like 12 grain bread, or you know, my husband made like a curry with like a chili in it, and I'll like bite into a chili seed and it just skyrockets through my mouth, right? So I've been to the dentist like multiple times trying to explain this. They've like x-rayed and tested all of the teeth in the area that, you know, I have pain in. And then just the other day I bit into something and I was like, okay, I really need to go back and contact the dentist, because they had given me a Z-Pack for any infection and that had actually helped. My dentist had asked for an update like after I was on the Z-Pack, and I just, of course, just neglected calling her back. And so I finally did, and they said like, okay, well, thanks for letting us know, like she probably wants to see you again. So had me come back in, and then my dentist was sick that day, so I had to see the other dentist that was in the practice. And basically he did all the same tests. And what is up with dentists? Listen, if you work in a dental office, please tell me if this is normal, but I feel like if you're a doctor, like you should review the notes that you have on your patient that you've seen multiple times at your location. And still I have to tell them sometimes like, oh yeah, I've had this x-ray and that x-ray, and I'm not like a well-versed like person when it comes to like medicines. So it's just so wackadoo that you have to like tell him. Like he was like, oh, have you had this? And I was like, oh, they did that x-ray on me where they like scan your whole head so that they can see like if you have anything in your gums or anything like that. Doesn't make sense. I tell you, it's like, what is happening? So anyway, I give him all my spiel. He does like some tests and he's like, everything's fine. He's like, you don't seem to have any cavities. Your nerves are responding fine. The pain doesn't stay, it goes away. So your nerves are reacting just fine. He's like, it could be a crack in your tooth. He's like, but I would hate to crown your tooth and then you have to like live with that maintenance. So the only other thing I can think of that might help you is if you have your wisdom teeth taken out. And I don't know if it's because I didn't grow up in this country, but I feel like the whole wisdom teeth thing is like such a racket. As soon as you complain that your teeth are hurting or you're experiencing any pain, that's like their first line of defense. I feel like in America, like I had never even thought of having my wisdom teeth taken out until I've heard so many people here say like, oh, I got my wisdom teeth taken out. I got my wisdom teeth taken out. I have to take my wisdom teeth out. And so I don't know, like maybe if you're an immigrant, you can relate to this, but like it's shocking when they say you have to take your wisdom teeth out. So anyways, he finally recommended that I get my wisdom teeth taken out, and he's like, you don't have to get all of them out. He's like, your top two are still in there. They're probably never going to bother you in your lifetime. He's like, but I would suggest if you're getting the one done, maybe get the, you know, like get the bottom two taken out so that you don't have to ever like think about it again. And so I took the referral, and now I've just been thinking about it because, you know, usually you hear like when you have to get your wisdom teeth taken out, it's usually quite a wait to get an appointment for oral surgery. No, they're like the 26th of October. Are you good to do that? Not even like quite processing it yet. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I honestly don't think I have it in me to have another thing done to me. And honestly, like I'm sure I'll recover and I'm sure it'll be fine. But just those few days of recovery are such a pain in the ass. And I have like 2 little kids that I have to take care of during the day. And it's just gonna be such a pain to have to do that while I'm recovering. And I just feel like I got over having a baby, just feel like I got over having hernia surgery. And like, yes, the pain sucks, but I feel like I can put up with it because it's so temporary. Like it comes and it goes versus 4 or 5 days of wisdom teeth removal pain. So I'm basically asking you guys, if you've ever had your wisdom teeth taken out, what would you think? Like, should I wait? Like, consider that I've had a child this year. I've had hernia repair surgery. I've got like a $14,000 hospital bill to pay. Like, I literally feel like we just as a family don't need one more thing on our plates right now. So I'm curious to know, what would you do? I'm curious to know. I'm kind of leaning towards postponing it, honestly, because I feel like I can live with the pain and we've eliminated everything else. And the dentist told me, like, even if I get my wisdom teeth taken out, he can't guarantee that it'll fix the problem. It's just like the first step that they want to try before they look to see if it's a cracked tooth. So I'm curious, what would you guys do? Okay, so now I'm going to play with my Beauty and the Beast palette. I really want to do like a pink look, so I'm going to start off with the shade called Pots. It's like a mauvey purpley pink, and we're going to use that on the crease with the Sigma E24 brush that is part of the brush set from this collection. And I'm just going to kind of swoop that back and forth in the crease. But yeah, that's all of the weird medical stuff that I've just been dealing with over the past couple of months. Yeah, I thought I would put it in a video just talking about it because it's definitely on my mind a lot of the time, and maybe you can relate if you're if you're also going through stuff like this, but I've never had to deal with stuff like this, and so it's just comforting to talk about it. On the plus side, I also have some good news, very, very good news. I had told you guys we were waiting for my parents to be able to move here for the longest time, and they actually ended up really kind of out of the blue getting their visas. So they actually flew here last week. They've been here now for a week, and it's like the wildest thing because it was so fast, like so fast. Like they had such a short turnaround time. So I think it like feels a little unreal even for me because they hadn't met either of our kids. And my oldest is almost 2. So just imagine, like, I think me and my husband had like come to the conclusion that they were never coming. Like that was where we were at. So for it to all happen has been incredibly wild, and just trying to like get them situated, and we have enough room just for our current family, so it's been a little bit of an adjustment. And like this room that I'm in like easily could be a guest room, but it's so full. And like, remember, we had less than a week to prepare for them to be here, so I didn't have like any way to make any room in this room. So I think we're just gonna try and find them a place, but right now they're staying here. So we've been trying to like adjust, and the kids, like, you don't think about this stuff like that your kids would need like time to adjust to new people in the house, but you can clearly tell they're like so confused. And like my older daughter's sleep schedule has just been so different, so it's exciting, but it's also very overwhelming. And the weather's been changing, so you know, we were like so used to it being nice and warm outside and being able to go outside and play and stuff, and now we're like more confined to indoors because it's like rainy and we can't just go outside and do stuff as much as we used to. So it's quite the adjustment this fall has been, and it just feels like go, go, go. And before I know it, it'll be the holidays, and I'm sure I'll be busy and trying to film content whenever I can. The only plus side I feel like is that like 2-3 week span where it felt like every brand was launching like multiple collections has passed, but every time I think that, it like revs back up again. So I don't want to speak too soon because of course this collection is launching this week. And what else is coming out on this week? The Nomad Air collection is coming out. So I feel like every time I think I've caught my breath, there's still more. And I did buy the Ensley Twisted Tea Party palette, and I bought the, oh my gosh, I was just having such a bad week. And so I bought myself not the new Martine Cosmetics collection because I'm going to wait for that to come to Beauty Bay, but I bought the last one, the one I ordered on their website that never came, I ordered that on Beauty Bay because it was on sale. I've been checking the Beauty Bay website to see if it came in stock, like the new collection, like their Shark Attack collection, and it hasn't yet. So then I saw that this older collection was on sale, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna wait, because knowing my luck, I'll wait for the new one to come, and then the collection I wanted will be like sold out, or one item will be out of stock, and then I'll be back to square one. So I ordered the old colorful palette and the blush palette. And did I need to order it? No, but like I said, I was having a bad day, so I justified it. That shade is so pretty. It's called Rose Petal from the Beauty and the Beast palette. How cute is that? And it has like a bit of a duochrome to it, so it has like a gold shift. And then I want to use the shade Mascara, which is like a purpley metallic. I'm going to put that towards the outer edge of the crease and just kind of blend it into that midnight blue. That's the Beast color from this palette that I've just been like raving about. So I'm just going to blend those shades together. That's everything that's been going on. It's kind of wild. It's exciting though. I am so happy that my parents were able to get here, because like I said, we had kind of thought it was never going to happen, and kind of like accepted that. And you know, I had gotten myself like a babysitter and things were going great there, which like still have her. We're not gonna, you know, make any rash decisions, because it's definitely hard to find somebody you trust with your kids, but it was just so unexpected. So that's happened. Just a lot, so close to the holidays, but I'm so excited to celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas with my family here. Oh, I did get a new eyeliner from Smashbox. They sent me this one. It is the Always Sharp Waterproof Kohl Liner. So I'm going to use this because I'm curious to try it. Oh, it's a twist. Also, oh my gosh, you guys, I ordered 2 of the new Huda fragrances. I ordered Cafe and Tobacco. Cafe honestly smells like not my favorite. No, how do you get this out? Oh, you twist the top? Oh, okay. You have to like click it. Okay, so anyway, Cafe and Tobacco I ordered. Of course, I got Cafe in the mail and I don't like how it smells. Tobacco, Sephora reshipped it. They sent me like a Urban Decay eyeliner pencil. Been waiting so patiently to smell Tobacco and no luck there. Third time's a charm. First they sent me just Cafe, even though I had ordered Cafe and Tobacco. Then they sent me an Urban Decay eyeliner. So now they reshipped it again. Hopefully this time I will actually get Tobacco, because I'm dying to smell it. And in case I didn't say, I'm talking about the new Kylie fragrances, the Oud fragrances. They did 4 like different versions, and I really want to smell the Tobacco one. I feel like that one's going to be my favorite, but no sign of that fragrance yet. So anyways, let's go ahead and finish this look. I'm going to go into pots again with a pencil brush, and I'm just going to run that on the lower lash line. That Smashbox eyeliner was actually really pigmented, so that's cool. And I'm just running this pink shade on the lower lash line. I really wanted to do more looks with this palette since I love Sigma so much, and I want to talk about this collection a little more and get more use out of it so that I can really, you know, have a good understanding of my thoughts on it. But it's been wild, y'all. It's been wild. These makeup releases are fast and furious. Oh, and I also bought, actually, I forgot, I bought from Glamlite, I bought their Friday the 13th collection, which also, I know, like, some horror movies, like It and stuff, but I don't think I've watched Friday the 13th. I'll have to double check. I'll have to ask my husband. But he's, like, the horror movie person in our relationship. I just kind of am there for the ride. But we just watched The Pope's Exorcist. I don't know if I talked about this in a video, but it's on Netflix if you guys are looking for a spooky movie to watch this season. But what else is happening? Yeah, so my parents are officially here, which literally still processing that, which is why I haven't even mentioned it on YouTube, because I'm like, This is wild. Like I never, ever thought it was gonna happen. So I feel incredibly lucky. The look is done, so I'm gonna throw on mascara and stuff while I keep talking. But yeah, just a couple of life things that have happened that I wanted to mention because, you know, I'm on here quite a bit. It's just like uploading content and beauty videos and things like that. But I wanted to kind of let you guys know what was going on in my brain because it's been crazy wild for me. And yeah, hopefully just like a really good ending to 2023 as long as I don't have to have my wisdom teeth taken out. Okay, we're gonna go with Beauty Within in the Beauty and the Beast face palette. I like both blush shades, but I of course am a sucker for a good glowy blush, so I figured I'd just use this on both sides since I did like a pretty thorough video on the whole collection already. I just thought I could play with this and just, you know, do more. This color is just so stunning. It's like a beautiful nude with like a hint of sparkle to it. It's so good. It's just so good. And then I'm going to use the Real Techniques brush and just put on that Lumiere highlighter. Oh, that's so pretty. Also, I did ask my parents to like bring some stuff when they were flying here. One thing I did request my mom get for me is Middle Eastern Kit Kat. So good. So good. Fight me. Fight me on that one. Okay. So everything's looking good. I just need to throw on some mascara and stuff, but I want to throw on a different lip shade. So I grabbed from the mini set, I grabbed this shade, which is called, I can't see, but it's like the mauve shade. It's not the lightest shade, it's the second, and I'm just gonna throw this on. I was thinking of using lip liner, but I guess I changed my mind. Honestly, how I would do my makeup if I was just getting ready by myself. And so that's what I like to do for YouTube too. I love a good dramatic eye look and then like an easy lip. I'm telling you, I really like these Sigma lip creams. I think they're really nice. And I like that they have a little bit of a glow and they're perfect for somebody that's lazy like me because I can throw on a lip as well as a gloss at the same time. So it has like that delicious glossy look. Okay, so I'm gonna spray my face really quick so I can try out this mascara. I've had it sitting here forever. This is the Benefit Fan Fest Fanning and Volumizing Mascara. I just got a sample, so I want to try it out. It's been in my like box of things to try out forever, so I want to try it. And to spray my face today, we're going to use the Nomad Air Face Mist. This is also one of the new launches this week, so I did do a review on the Nomad Skincare and Travel Palette in case you missed it. Check it out, that was Saturday's upload. I feel like this was developed as a kind of moisturizing spray that you can use when you're doing your skincare, but I like to use this on my face to kind of set my makeup as well. So yeah, I figured we're just trying out new things, so let me just throw that on as well so you guys can see it. Okay, this is so cute. I was so tempted to buy a full size, but I have looked at my backup drawer and it's actually quite over the top. So I'm just happy to use a sample and just see what it's like. It's definitely separating my lashes really nicely, which I love. I love having like a volume look. And so my favorite Sephora mascara is from Tower 28. I still haven't found anything that will like beat that one. This one's cute too, and I like the formula. It's kind of wet compared to Smashbox recently sent me a mascara, and that one felt very dry, so I really like how wet this formula feels. Okay, so I'm gonna layer on the mascara and I will be right back to show you guys the finished look and just talk about some of the new products I tried today. Okay friends, so here is the finished look. Let me know what you guys think of this color combo. I really wanted to play with the pinks and purples in this palette, and I really wanted to use the shade Beast some more, especially as like an outer corner shade. I ended up using it as a liner shade in my video kind of breaking down this collection, so I wanted to use it for a smoky look, and I really like how it turned out. I think this color combo goes really well with the packaging of the palette, so I had a lot of fun. Obviously, if you guys want to see a more thorough video on this collection with swatches and stuff. I will try and remember to link my video down below for you guys. Otherwise, you can just find it on my channel. Really enjoyed the eyeshadow palette as well as the blush and highlighter palette. So yeah, nothing that exciting to report there other than I love it. I love it so much. I like this lip color too. I will say I prefer the other shade I was wearing in the first look at the collection on my channel. I'm actually pretty impressed with this little mascara. I could see myself purchasing a full size. It really separated out my lashes and it did give it some lift as well as some hold, so I like that. It's just a sample though, so I know I've heard that sometimes samples can be different from the real deal, so maybe in the future I could see myself purchasing it. And yeah, I just had a lot of fun trying out some of this makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed my little life update. There's been a lot of little things happening that I've been kind of holding on to because I wanted to share everything in one video, and then my parents moving here happened so fast. So I wanted to let the YouTube fam know. I did post a little update about it on Instagram. Nothing too wild though. I'm sure half of you didn't even notice, but I just figured I'd let you know that they're here because a lot of you had been kind of praying and sending me positive vibes and well wishes behind the scenes because I know a lot of you knew how much I wanted them to be here, so they're here. And yeah, it's just been a wild week. I cannot even tell you how weird it's been, how I thought it would all just be like so seamless, but just like realizing like what a big adjustment it has been for me and the kids because we're so used to like our routine, and now we're all like out of our routines, and like the kids were sick, so there's just been a lot going on. But it's always fun when I can sit down and play with makeup. So I hope you enjoyed chatting with me. I will see you guys in another video very soon. Bye!